Welcome. This deep dive is especially for you, the learner. Today we're taking maybe a slightly different path. We're looking towards Buddhist philosophy, actually,
Yeah.
to explore something very close to home, our connection or maybe lack of connection with our own bodies.
Yes. And perhaps we can start by thinking of the body, well, not just as this physical shell we walk around in,
Okay.
but more like a temple, a unique, sacred space within, one that really deserves our care, our attention, maybe even reverence, you know?
A temple within. I like that. It makes me think of like a garden.
A good metaphor.
Like if you ignore it, weeds just sort of
Yeah.
take over, stress, maybe poor habits, all that stuff.
Exactly. The weeds of distraction or neglect.
But if you tend to it intentionally,
It can flourish, right?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Makes you wonder how often we really, truly pause.
and listen.
Yeah. Listen to what our bodies are trying to tell us. Are we treating them like collaborators
Oh.
or just vehicles?
It's a crucial question because, there's so much health information out there, just tons of it. Oh, absolutely. Overwhelming sometimes.
Right. And yet there often seems to be this fundamental disconnect. We might know what's good for us intellectually,
Sure.
but that deeper sense of connection, understanding how our thoughts, our feelings, our actions, how they create ripples inside us, that can be elusive.
Ripples, like dropping a stone in a still pond. I get that.
Precisely. Every experience, every emotion, it sends out those ripples.
So stress could feel like a storm kicking up in the water.
Yes, turbulence, confusion, while joy or peace, it brings clarity, stillness.
Okay. So our mission today then is sort of exploring what conditions help restore that balance,
Yeah.
that inner calm and well-being we're all kind of looking for.
Exactly. We'll delve into some of these timeless Buddhist principles and
Yeah.
see just how relevant they still are. Surprisingly so sometimes.
Right. Where do we start?
Well, maybe with how we view health itself, we often think of it as static. Either you're healthy or you're not.
Yeah, kind of black and white.
But a core idea here is impermanence, Annika.
Impermanence. Okay.
It means your current state, physical, mental, isn't fixed. It's not permanent. It's actually fluid, constantly shifting.
Shaped by our choices and our thoughts even.
Absolutely. Daily choices, beliefs, attitudes, they all mold it, moment by moment. And understanding that, really understanding it, well, that's empowering, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It means change is always possible. You're not just stuck.
Precisely. The potential for positive change is always, always present.
That feels hopeful. And what about when things aren't going well?
Well,
When we struggle?
that brings us to another vital principle. Self-compassion. Metta.
Kindness to oneself.
Yes. Extending that same gentle understanding, that kindness to our own bodies. Especially during difficult times, the way we might naturally offer it to a dear friend who's suffering.
That can be hard, though. We're often our own worst critics.
We are. But setbacks, they're inevitable. They are part of the path. And maybe, just maybe, they're not failures.
Opportunities.
Opportunities for learning, for
Yeah.
growth, for deepening that compassionate connection with ourselves.
Okay. Impermanence, self-compassion. What else?
Mindfulness, of course, it's really a cornerstone.
Paying attention. On purpose.
On purpose, in the present moment, and crucially, without judgment.
Without judgment. That's the tricky part.
It can be, but think about applying it simply, like mindful eating, just noticing the taste, the texture, the smell of your food.
Instead of just wolfing it down while scrolling on the phone.
Exactly. Or mindful movement, feeling the sensations in your body as you walk or stretch. It can completely change your relationship with your physical self.
That reminds me of, wasn't there a story? Maya.
Yes, Maya's experience is a powerful illustration.
Right. She used mindfulness and self-compassion too, I think.
She did. And through that practice, she started to truly hear what her body had been trying to tell her for a long time.
And it led to real changes in her health.
Significant improvements, yes. It highlights that idea, sometimes called the body keeps the score.
Meaning, stored stress,
Yeah.
unprocessed stuff.
Exactly. Emotions, tension, trauma. It can all manifest physically if we don't attend to it consciously.
Wow. Okay, so these are the principles. How do we put them into action? Is there a framework?
There is a very practical one known as the 4 great efforts.
The 4 great efforts. Okay.
Think of it as a continuous cycle, like tending that inner garden we talked about.
Right.
First, preventing unwholesome states from arising.
Like stopping a negative habit before it starts.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Maybe noticing the trigger for stress eating and choosing a different response before you reach for the snacks.
Okay. Prevent. What's second?
Second, abandoning unwholesome states that have arisen.
So if the stress eating already happened, letting go of the guilt, or stopping it once you notice.
Yes, actively letting go, releasing it without judgment, if possible. The third effort.
Cultivating the good stuff.
Exactly, cultivating wholesome states, intentionally bringing in positive actions, thoughts, feelings, things that nourish you.
Like choosing to go for that walk, or practicing gratitude.
Perfect examples.
Yeah.
And the fourth effort is crucial.
Maintaining it.
Maintaining those wholesome states, making them stable. So it's not just a one-off walk, but maybe building a gentle routine. It's this continuous cycle. Prevent, abandon, cultivate, maintain.
Prevent, abandon, cultivate, maintain. It's active, ongoing.
Very much so. It's a practice of constant, gentle tending.
And you know what's really striking is how much this ancient wisdom, well, it lines up with modern science, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. We see research now showing tangible benefits.
Like mindfulness meditation reducing inflammation or lowering blood pressure.
Exactly. And gratitude practices linked to better sleep, increased happiness.
And breath work for calming the nervous system.
Yes, the relaxation response. And of course, the clear benefits of mindful movement, things like yoga or Tai Chi, for overall well-being. It's a beautiful convergence.
So for someone listening wanting to start, how can they make this practical, less overwhelming?
Small steps are key, perhaps focusing on 3 simple areas.
Okay, 3 steps.
1, a brief morning ritual. Doesn't have to be long, just a few moments. Maybe setting an intention for the day. How do you want to be in your body today?
Just a pause to connect.
Yes. 2nd, mindful eating. Maybe just for one meal, or even just the first few bites. Pay attention, taste your food, feel gratitude for it.
Okay, morning intention, mindful eating. And 3rd,
an evening reflection. Again, brief. A moment to acknowledge the day. What did you learn? What are you grateful for? Cultivating a positive mindset before sleep.
Morning intention, mindful eating, evening reflection. They sound doable.
They are designed to be small, consistent actions. They create those positive ripples we talked about.
It reminds me of that Japanese concept, kaizen.
Ah, yes. Continuous improvement through small steps.
Right. So instead of a massive overhaul, maybe just start with your breath. A few conscious breaths here and there.
Exactly. Or add just 5 minutes of gentle movement.
Or focus on mindfully eating just breakfast.
These small shifts, they're often the most sustainable, the ones that stick.
And there's science behind that too, isn't there? The small wins.
Yes, the neuroscience is fascinating. When you achieve even a small, manageable goal, your brain releases dopamine.
The feel-good chemical.
Right. It creates pleasure, reinforces the behavior, and builds motivation. It's a positive feedback loop.
Like Tom's story, focusing on getting just 1% better.
Tom's story is a perfect example of kaizen in action. That commitment to tiny, consistent improvements led to remarkable changes over time. It wasn't about giant leaps, it was about steady steps.
1% better. I like that. It feels achievable.
And woven through all of this, we keep coming back to self-compassion, metta.
Being kind to yourself, especially when you slip up. Because we will slip up.
We absolutely will. That's human. Treating ourselves with that same understanding, that warmth we'd offer a friend, it's not just nice, it's fundamentally important for our emotional and our physical health.
It reduces that internal stress, maybe? That critical voice?
It does. It softens the inner landscape, allows for healing and growth rather than harsh judgment.
So, ultimately, it seems like the real starting point isn't just the physical actions, but the mind.
You could say that true healing, true well-being, really begins within the mind. Our thoughts, our beliefs, our perspective, they profoundly shape our reality, including our physical experience.
So changing how we view the body is key.
Shifting from seeing it as something separate, something maybe flawed or to be controlled, to seeing it as sacred, as part of us, as this incredible vessel for our life, our spirit.
Viewing it as the temple.
Viewing it as the temple, that shift in perspective, it unlocks so much potential for vitality, for strength, for deeper connection.
So for you, the learner, listening today, maybe the final thought is this. You are the architect. You're the architect of this inner temple. What kind of structure will you continue to build? What kind of space will you cultivate for your spirit to truly dwell in?
A beautiful question to carry forward.
Yeah, this deep dive, it's really just scratching the surface, isn't it?
A beginning, an invitation.
An invitation to explore these ideas more deeply, to really start listening to those quiet whispers from your body.
And to discover that profound wisdom, that power that already lies within you.